Hello, English Comp 2 students. I want to give you guys a lesson over this discussion and tell you exactly how to do it, and this will translate into how you will do your sources in your paper. So it's going to be very clear if you do not watch this, so I hope you're watching this. I guess if you're listening to it now, I'm not talking to you. So let's move on. Let's talk about this discussion, and we're gonna talk about the actual discussion. I have it pulled up right here, and then tell you pretty much exactly how to do it, and then where to find the information, and then we're going to look at the sample paper because it is very important that you get this correct. And so there are just a few rules to follow, and it's very consistent. So you have three. You're going to paraphrase, summarize, and quote it. So if you go up here in our resources, the additional resources, and you can find out in-text citation information. This right here, this paraphrasing, quoting, and summarizing, this tells you the differences in it. The main thing that you need to keep in mind is that you want to keep your quotations minimal. You can't just have a copy and paste from quotation marks. Rule of thumb is no more than 2 to 3 lines per page. So I'm going to say that again. You do not want more in a paper of this length. You do not want more than 2 to 3 lines of direct quotes per page, because if not, it just ends up being a copy, paste, and then you are full of just somebody else's work and not your own. So really minimize that. You're going to be relying more on summarizing and paraphrasing, but that doesn't mean you don't need to know how to quote. It does. In all three of them, so I'll let you read through that. Let's come back out to the discussion here. It doesn't matter if you're quoting, paraphrasing, or summarizing, you have to attribute the source. That is the biggest issue I see with this assignment specifically, but you have to attribute the source, meaning according to author in the article. So you'll see here, and you want to vary up how you use it. I'm going to show you when we look at a student example. I'm going to show you that. But let's look here. So we have the original source. They're all the same. So the summary, the paraphrase, and the quote. What you are going to find is according to the writer, Michael Pollan. Michael Pollan, author of, and then gave the title. Pollan encourages people to shop at farmers markets, because in all three, you have the source attributed. Now, not only do you have to have it attributed like that, we have a title, we have an author. You also want to use page number, so just use the page number 1 for this so you get some practice with that, is that you have to have it in parentheses every single time. Every single time you use a source, then you're going to have parentheses at the end. So I'm going to say that one more time. Every single time you use a source, at the end of that source, you're going to have the parentheses with your stuff in it. If you use a last name in the title, you do not put the last name in the parentheses. If you put the title here, you don't put the title again. So you only use it once. So that's going to be what you want to vary up how you use your sources. So let's give a couple of examples here. Let me just pull up this student example here. And let me give you a few examples here. So we are going to find right here, we have a source. And you can click on this. I know it's kind of hard to see. But last name et al., meaning more than 2 authors, page number. So right here, there's no period. There's no comma. It is just parentheses, last name, page number, in the parentheses, period. Okay? Let's look at another one. We have another one. This painful pill, ... If you have a long title, almost all titles really, you can shorten them. And so that's what those ... those ellipses tell me. So we have the end right here. There's no comma, no period. Start the parentheses, quotation mark, because it's a title, ... page number 3, in the parentheses, period. That's going to be how it is on all of them. So if this person would have said last name in the sentence. Let's say that according to Garber, Americans taking more prescription, or according to Garber et al., you could do one of two things. You could put the title here in the page number. There might not be a title, so then you would just put a page number. Let's go down and look at another one. So same thing here. We have according to author. So since they've given the author's name in the sentence here, you're not going to put it again here. So according to author, end it, parentheses, quotation marks, title, ... shortened title, in the parentheses, page number, in the quotation marks, page number, in the parentheses, in a period. So I'm going to make this bigger to show you. So let's give you a few examples here. Let's just make this big. Let's say that our author is Joe Brown, page 3, and the title of this article is Super Long and Cool Title That Keeps Going. That's our title, okay? So, here's a couple of ways that you can do that. Let me scroll down so you can see that. Okay, so, there we go. Let me say Joe. Is it Joe? Joe Brown. So, whatever is in there. So you're going to, your sentence, whatever it is, your paraphrase, your summary, your quote, whatever it is. Parentheses, okay? Let me just make something up. According to Joe Brown, Harry Potter is awesome. Okay, no period, no comma. We start the parentheses, okay? Super cool. Wow, no. Our title is Super Long and Cool, so we could do super long, ... End it, space, page number, in the parentheses, period. Okay, that's one way. In the article, so it's going to look like this. This is an example of varying up how you use your sources. In this one, according to Joe Brown, I use the author here. Harry Potter is awesome. Super long. We have the title there, page number 3. In the article, super long, in the quotation marks, it states that Harry Potter is super cool. Last name, Brown, page number. Notice, no comma, no period. It's all right here. Let's say that you don't have a title. Let's just say we have Joe Brown wrote this article. The article really works. So how would you do that? One of two ways. Just like that. Let's say you wanted to use it as a direct quote, no title. It would look like this. So just to reiterate, all three of yours, your summarizing, your paraphrase, and your quoting, all of them, all three of them, you're going to attribute the source. You're going to have it in the actual sentence, and then you're going to have it at the end in the parentheses. So that's how that works. If you have questions, let me know. I hope this was very helpful, and we will talk to you soon.